You know, I'd have to say, in all my decisions that I've made within the department, career-wise, applying to succession planning was probably one of my best decisions that I've made.
Well, I will tell you, in the beginning, I did not know what to expect. But as the program rolled along, I started to get it. I started understanding what my role was going to be, what I needed to do to make it a success.
I felt like before succession planning that I was where I was going to be for the rest of my career, realistically. Because you're looking up the chain and you're like, okay, where can you go?
I started understanding strategic thinking and how to actually apply that to my job at GDOT.
We did a series of tests that analyzed how we function as managers within the department, managers and leaders.
Well, first of all, I was very amazed at how they were able to get as much detailed information about me from the type of questions that we answered. That was just amazing.
Coaches from the Carl Vinson Institute did a very good job breaking down what those analytics meant.
And it kind of gives you an insight. Well, I guess it just kind of helps reinforce or maybe digs out things that you did not want to think about yourselves, but you deep down knew, but it brought that into focus and it gave you an idea of what area you need to work on.
And what I like about succession planning, after I got my feet wet, after I realized what I was supposed to be doing, I'm like, wow. It's essentially inside the department, the sky's the limit. If there's something I want to go do, if I need help, my mentor's there to help me. This is the only opportunity that I'm aware of that you can call up anybody in the department, and you can say, I am a succession planning participant and I would like to sit down and talk to you.
I've enjoyed the FaceTime with the board members. That did enlighten me as to what it is they expect. And they don't always see things the way engineers do. They're focused on the big picture. And they give a lot of insight as to how the public and how elected officials see us. So that was very beneficial to me.
Going to the legislative committee meetings, I would have never been into a legislative committee meeting. And going to the sessions and getting all that political side that I would not have seen.
Folks that you don't normally cross paths with, and you start learning about those other offices. And from now on, I'm going to know who those people are, and if I need something from that office, I've got a contact.
Regularly meeting with other members of the department that are about the same point in their career as I am and can be expected to move up, and establishing that rapport with them that be very useful in the future.
It's going to be interesting as we go through the rest of our careers when we run across each other.
So that it just builds those connections and helps us have I don't want to say cross training, but it lets us go across those silos. We get out of those silos, we're able to cross over, and it just makes us more efficient and a much stronger organization. The benefits that I see in my career of this succession planning program is teaching the ability to think strategically.
It's setting up a foundation for me to expand. And like I said, it's giving me the tools to think outside the box.
So that's the biggest thing that I've seen, that I've gathered from this so far, is that I have the ability, I'm learning the ability to have that strategic thinking.
My career, it's going to go as far as I want it to go. Same thing with succession planning. It is what you make it.
The contacts I've made within the succession planning program with the other participants has already helped me. They have alerted me to certain pitfalls and things that can help me do my job better. I would certainly expect that benefit to continue, is that we've certainly built a bond with those of us in the class. I would certainly recommend those that are ambitious and want to move up and understand the goals and roles of the department to apply for this program.
It opens doors that you're not going to have an opportunity to do any other time.
And I would absolutely recommend it. The main reason being is that for an employee, it's a growth tool.
This is the perfect opportunity to find out anything you possibly could want to know. And you know what? You don't know what you don't know. And until you take the first step and venture and go talk to somebody in a unit that you don't know, then you find out, then you start, oh, I don't know that. I don't know this. It causes a chain reaction, and you're constantly learning, but you've got to get it started.